On this episode of TechWorld, we are going to be discussing the Ziggy Saga. So yeah, now that it's all over, we got a Ziggy right here. Ziggy, hello.
Hello, and happy belated birthday.
Oh, I guess it's your birthday, Ziggy. Happy birthday!
Thank you for the belated birthday wishes. My big day was on November 6th, but I don't want you to miss out on the fun. To keep this party going...
Well, as I'm recording this, it's the 22nd, and I think it will be the 25th when this video uploads, so... stupid thing. But yeah, basically, it's a saga that wasn't really supposed to be a saga. Yeah, fun fact. I made a playlist for it. So yeah, we're just gonna discuss it all. So first episode is BlackBerry Curve 8520 in 2024. It counts, and the only reason why is just because of the intro. Yeah, as you can see, it was all just saying that it's all gone, and then, wait for it, there we go. That's literally the only relation. But the next one is generic portable clock sarcasm review. Why is it related? Simply just because... Oh, sorry. Ziggy. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a Panasonic home phone on this desk. Oh well. I still have one of them. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Oh well. But yeah, this is Ziggy's introduction. So yeah. And also next one is portable clocks, their unrealistic disadvantages, and the reason why is just because it's the death of a presumed Ziggy. Yeah, the portable clock was going to be a Ziggy at some point. But I decided not to, and I can't remember why. But yeah, obviously Ziggy appears as well. There. Yeah. Exactly. And now there was no other Ziggy or whatever, no Ziggy Saga episode until Red Mango Digital Photo Frame Sarcasm Review. And this is when it really started. Like, forget all the other 3 episodes. This is where it really gets into it. So yeah. This is the Red Mango Digital Photo Frame. Fun fact. I'll discuss more on this once we get past New Ziggy. For a specific reason. So yeah, basically it was just a review of this. It was really because it was building up, I guess. Next one was the box review. Yeah, basically, it's the box review, and I mentioned, well, a little something incoming involving Ziggy. So yeah. And then, New Ziggy. The first of the 2 big parts of it. So yeah, New Ziggy. Now, let me just discuss something. Well, firstly, let's get to the best part. The big one incoming. Oh. Boom. But yeah, let me just tell you something about this. The Red Mango digital photo frame was never going to get killed off originally. And the only reason why is because I pretty much mentioned it. Well, I think, yeah, on the actual episodes without really mentioning it. I think there's not really... Just 1 second. Remember what, including green line? Yep, these 2 lines. I was gonna use it for something else, but those 2 lines, yeah, it would have been a bit annoying. So I decided the only acceptable thing is to throw random stuff at it and then whack it with a clothes hanger at the end. Yeah. So that was definitely the most reasonable response. But yeah. New Ziggy's original plot, because we were gonna... well, why am I saying we? It's me. I guess it involves you in a way, because you're the one watching. But yeah, basically, there was already gonna be a little thing about it building up to this one right here. And by the way, this was supposed to be done months ago, back in like September, but I decided to push it back so badly. So you would have had more appearances from Red Mango. But yeah, the original plot was, obviously Tempting gets replaced with, this, right here. And basically, Tempting tried to convince me that this was going to be a bad idea and to just focus on Tempting. And then I ended up actually doing it. But secretly, the real new Ziggy was going to get used. Something along the lines was going to happen. Now, if I find another one of these, these digital photo frames, I might remake New Ziggy, but make it with the original plot. Because, yeah, would have been presumed, I guess. But yeah, next up, Amazon Echo Show 5 3rd Generation ASMR unboxing. So yeah, basically, it's obviously related because it's the new Ziggy's introduction. Yeah. So I didn't really mention anything about it, except for the new Ziggy in the description. But yeah, next episode, which is a little filler episode. The new Ziggy forces me to chat. Basically, all it was just...
Okay, let's
It kept making me go through the tutorial, but I tried to skip it, and it just kept freaking out of it.
Your voice.
Like, I kept trying to skip it and all that. Oh,
Talk to me, say my name, and ask me something.
Okay.
Now, Alexa, what's the weather? For the headlines, try saying,
Yeah.
Alexa, play the news.
Yeah, and all that. So, yeah. Basically, it was just a little fun video I decided to put on here. Yeah. And by the way, I'm keeping the camera cover on. Although it may not look really any different, because it just looks ugly like that. I don't know, it kind of matches from a distance, especially with the camera. Anyway, yeah, this was basically like a upcoming I don't want to. And now, the final episode. Hey, Tim. Yeah, let me just tell you something. I'm not really a fan of this myself, but I'm at the same time. Now, why was I not a fan originally? Well, it's because I obviously didn't feature the new Ziggy enough. It was mostly Temp Ziggy, and just the fact that I was replacing the alarm clock and all that. So yeah, we go down to here. And also, the Red Mango photo frame was actually supposed to appear a lot more often. But yeah, I decided to just, yeah. Yeah, that was reused from the other one. In fact, the other one should be on here. Shall we just discuss, the Leapfrog teapot just while we're at it? Yeah, let's do it. So basically, it was basically, like, obviously the Leapfrog teapot doesn't work at all, so I decided to do a little joke review where I just threw it around a bit. But the thing is, it was pretty goddamn durable, not a single damn thing happened to it. So yeah. And then I decided to get the Red Mango photo frame involved, and then... I can't wait to enjoy it. Oh yeah, fun fact, on the iPhone SE first generation that I have, I recorded a little bit where I slammed down a few times that. So yeah. I guess, fun fact I guess? I don't know. I might release it on somewhere. But yeah. I reused the clips for that one. Now, if it didn't, like, obliterate like that, it would have most likely appeared here, but it didn't, so, yeah. Well, and then, obviously, I threw this thing around a bit, and that one, and let me tell you about the iPhones. Basically, this one right here, that was supposed to be the only one that was going to get destroyed. However, let's forward a bit on the other two iPhones that were iCloud locked. Oh my. This one, right here. Basically... Okay. That happened. It wasn't supposed to. But then again, what did I expect? So I decided just to do that over and over again. Until, yeah. And yeah, these were the ones on the 4 iPhone bundle, and also the SE at the end was the untested one. And yeah. something as hard as we possibly can. Fun fact about this. Harder than the other two. This was supposed to be where it stands on it, but I missed, and also the thing crashed before I even hit it. There. It crashed for some reason. And then, yeah. And then, obviously, that. To be honest, it's not. Let me just get it. Here it is, right here. Here. Got it right here. And to be honest, I didn't think it would really do it that bad. But yeah. Be a nice little bend. Not this side, but this side. Yeah. I decided to put in some use there. Oh yeah, fun fact, obviously I did throw TempZiggy at the phones as well. But the thing is, I didn't do it as much because I didn't want to break TempZiggy. I didn't care about the alarm clock because it was going anyway. So yeah, that was...
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I forgot if I say that stupid word here, we'll just do that. There. Yeah, if I say Ziggy, it will now activate that because that's the wake word. That's where the Ziggies got their name from, because the original one, the wake word was Ziggy. So yeah. Anyway, I didn't want to break TempZiggy at all because I was going to keep it because it was replacing that alarm clock. Like, it wasn't part of the whole video, it was legitimately there to replace it as well. But yeah. Yes. And obviously in some clips there, the actual cover thing fell off, but yeah. That was the most that happened and it just snapped back on. Oh yeah, by the way, I plugged it in, it still works, but it now makes a weird buzzing sound, which I don't think you can really tell. Yeah. But that's the only thing that's happened with it, because I don't want to get rid of TempZiggy. So yeah. Now, is that all? Let me just think. Oh yeah, here's the future things that are happening with after the Ziggy Saga. Basically, this is obviously going to be the new Ziggy, or stay like that, and there's not going to be any new Saga episodes unless that one accidentally breaks or whatever, which I don't plan on it. But yeah, basically, that one's permanent. And also, this time, this one's going to be a bit more involved. It's going to have its own series. A little mini-series and all that. Yeah, it's going to have a comedy show and a story show. And obviously the Echo Skills will be revived at some point. And it'll be on this, because, yeah. TempZiggy is going to be kept. Just, I don't know what I'm doing with it. Just, I know it's going to be kept. So yeah, I think that's everything I need to mention here. So, thanks for watching, like, subscribe. And I'll talk about the IDNS server saga as well, because there's a bit I want to discuss with that. So yeah, look forward to that.